Baby Audrina was born with 1/3 of her heart outside of her body, a rare and often fatal heart condition. It was first discovered when her mother, 25-year-old Ashley Cardenas, was 16 weeks pregnant. Barely a day after her birth on October 15th, baby Audrina was rushed for open-heart surgery. Doctors at the Texas Children's Hospital in Houston operated on her for 6 hours. They had to create a cavity to fit her tiny beating heart and then cover it with skin from other parts of her body. 3 months later, baby Audrina is thriving and making progress every day. But doctors say they will eventually perform reconstructive surgery to give her a sternum when she's older.
They will actually take part of her rib bones to perform some type of protection over her heart that will eventually grow with her. But that all just depends on how big and strong she grows before they'll decide on doing surgery, plastic surgery for that.
For now, baby Audrina must wear a protective shield around her chest that will protect her heart as she continues to grow. Only 8 in 1 million babies are born with this rare heart condition. Of those 8, 90% are either stillborn or die within the first 3 days of life. But despite the odds, Audrina is leaving the hospital today.
I'm very excited, very anxious, nervous all in once that we're able to go home. But it's a very, very big step. It's been a blessing to be able to say that we're finally going home after 3.5 months.
Needless to say, they are excited to leave the hospital.
Ну не надо, не дергай так сильно сердечком, не дергай. Как ты умеешь делать? Всасывай.
It is unbelievable video. You are looking at a 6-year-old girl born with her heart outside her chest. Little Versavia is now in a fight for her life. This video was posted by her mother in a desperate attempt to raise money for surgery. When the girl coughs, you can see her heart pump. It's about the size of an adult's fist. Her heart is shielded by a mere thin layer of skin. This condition happens in less than 1 million births, and there's a name for it, pantology of Cantrell. You may recall Inside Edition told you of a similar story, that of baby Audrey. Audrey's tiny heart was also beating outside her body. Doctors didn't expect her to survive. She had to wear a protective shield over her little chest to make sure she's safe if she bumps into anything. Ultimately, she underwent surgery to implant the heart back into her body. Audrey survived the odds. Look at her now at 3 years old. The little girl who came through so much is looking healthy and happy. The hope is that little Versavia will now get the surgery she needs and will survive this rare condition.
Now to today's Health Check with Christy Myers, and we start with an amazing story about a little girl also known as the Miracle Baby. Christy.
She really is. This is a wonderful story for Thanksgiving week, and it's also fascinating because the baby from Odessa, Texas has survived after being born with 1/3 of her tiny heart beating outside her body. Teams of surgeons and specialists in Houston worked together to rebuild her chest and save her life. And now this will be a special Thanksgiving for the tiny baby's grateful mother.
Look how little she is.
Ashley Cardenas sees her newborn daughter for the first time after extraordinary surgery to put her baby's heart back inside her chest. Little Audrina was born with 1/3 of her heart lying on her stomach, beating outside her body. It was a stunning thing to see, even for the heart surgeons there to repair it.
It's like the heart was kind of pinched in the middle.
This condition was picked up on an ultrasound, and it's usually fatal. But Ashley made the difficult decision to continue her pregnancy and pray for the baby's healing.
I had to come with believing in him and believing in faith that, there's a reason she is here.
In a 6-hour surgery, Texas children's heart surgeons and plastic surgeons reconstructed the baby's chest to make space for the heart inside and gently stretched her skin to cover the hole.
The baby probably will have to have other operations in the future. Her sternum is about half formed, but these are things we can deal with.
Now 5 weeks old, Adrina is doing well. She still has a small hole inside her heart, but doctors say it may heal on its own.
They have no idea how thankful I am. If it wasn't for them, as well as the grace of God, she wouldn't be here.
But she is here and she's doing well. Now, right now, her heart is only covered with a layer of skin and muscle because there's no bony sternum, as you heard, to protect it. But surgeons told me when she's a little older, they can build one for her. One idea is to take a rib, cut it in half, and put half of it back in her rib cage, then use the other half to make a breastbone for her and protect her repaired heart. And I talked to them about when she's a toddler, will she be able to play outside? And they said yes, but they may make some kind of other protective, maybe padded little chest piece for her, just so she doesn't fall and have something go through and punch her heart.
But for the most part, she'll never know what she had been through as such a tiny, tiny little baby.
I told Ashley, I said, I hope someday she's telling you, oh, Mom, don't tell me that story again. I know you said it was a big deal when I was born. I hope that's her future.
A great Thanksgiving week story.
it is,
Christy, thanks a lot.
Incredible.
And has only just started learning to talk. As a result, she's now seeing an expert to help her catch up with other children her age.
We were initially working with her feeding. She is just starting to are working on communication. Being a little girl, her throat is very small, so we don't have a lot of air volume that can go through there. But she did an awesome job today with a yeah and really nice volumes. She hasn't heard her voice or played with her voice except for the last couple months.
Caitlin and Brian are raising money online and with local fundraisers to pay for Kieran's medical bills and are hopeful for her future.
Yeah, she should have a pretty normal life. Be a normal kid, live a regular life.
Scrape her knees, get dirty, ride her bike, play games, join choir, run for student council, you know.
Kisses. Yeah, kisses.
We want to raise awareness about children born with congenital heart disease, and one of the nice things too about this whole ordeal is that we know that we're helping the medical field and families in the future.
Shavia is 6 years old. Audrey is 3. When the girls heard about the existence of each other, they begged their parents to arrange a meeting face-to-face and heart-to-heart. With a heart-to-heart bond only they can know.
Ordinary.
This is my heart. I'm the only one that has this.
As in, just fun.
We came from Russia to United States. Doctors checked her and they said they cannot help her. I was really upset about that because they kept telling me that she will die soon.
ये बहुत रेयर बीमारी है। इसमें हृदय अपनी पोजीशन में ना रह करके ऊपर चेस्ट वाल के ऊपर आ जाता है और ऊपर ही धड़कता रहता है। अब इस परिस्थिति में ये बहुत देर तक अगर बाहर रहता है, कुछ बहुत दिनों तक बाहर रहता है, तो इसमें इन्फेक्शन के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं और बच्चे के बचने की संभावना कम हो जाती है।